Welcome back, guys. We've got a couple of manly knives to talk about that were sent in by my good buddy Alex with the Knife Box channel. Now, we're really going to just talk about the one today, and then tomorrow we'll talk more about that one. But I just kind of wanted to keep them separate. Not trying to make a bunch of extra videos, but didn't want to make it too long and go through two different knives this time. So, but the peak will come tomorrow. And if I was smart and fancy at editing, I would put one of those little card things at the end that you could just click on. But I don't do all that. So anyway, let's dive into this one. This is the Manly Wasp. Now, this is a Bulgarian-made company. And what's kind of cool is they give you this card that kind of gives you a bunch of the information about it. With the blade steel and, just kind of, that's cool. And then the warranty and all that stuff. It also comes with the two Allen keys or hex heads that you're going to need to take it apart, if you so chose. It does have a reversible pocket clip, and we'll zoom in and get a better look at this here in just a minute. But I love the colors. And when I did the unboxing of this, I got a bunch of comments about the colors, the black and the green. Let's just zoom in and we'll talk about the specs afterwards. This is a slip joint. It's an interesting slip joint, but G10 scales, black and green, a extra deep carry pocket clip that is reversible. A little bit of branding on the clip, which, that's okay. That's about as much as I ever want to see on a clip. Much like Spyderco does, just with their, spider on there. I'm okay with that also. But when you start to put the whole brand name on it and things like that, that's where I just choose, it's just not my thing. This particular one you can see is S90V. We'll zoom back out. And one of the interesting things about this is it's got multiple stops. So stop, 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 and open. And now I got fingerprints on it. And it's got a really nice looking grind that has smudges on it. So let me wipe that off real quick and see if that will make it a little bit better. But yeah, you're going to get fingerprints when you open it. Now, this is something that Alex uses and carries. So it has some marks there on the blade from his use, which is cool. I love it. That's great. We should use our knives, especially something like this. It fits really good in the hand. Now it is smaller, so closed is 3 7/8. Overall is just a hair over 6 3/4. 2.91 inch blade with a 2.74 inch cutting edge. It's 0.016 behind the edge. This one is S90V. Blade thickness is 0.095. So it's super thin and slicey. Overall thickness is 0.427. And it weighs in at just 2.8 ounces. So it's a super light slip joint with a reversible pocket clip that works really well. It's very Spyderco-esque on the pocket clip, as you can see on the Spyderco Delica. It's a very similar type design. It's just a deep carry. And it works really well on the pocket. I love the look of this. The slip joints aren't really my thing, okay? They're just not. And the extra stops, again, I'm not a slip joint guy, so it doesn't bother me. But it doesn't give me any great joy either. I could take it or leave it. You know what I mean? Now, the stops are a little bit different strengths almost. So that's kind of like a very soft stop. And then that one snaps in. And then another soft stop. And then a close. It's a little odd, but it works fine. And I don't have a problem with it. The nail nick, I don't think you're actually going to use the nail nick because there's enough of the blade sticking out that you're just going to grab it and pull it open. I think if, you know, the more I kind of use this, I mean, I carried it around for a few days and, you know, just kind of, you know, fondled it here at the house. Um, the extra stops are a little bit of a nuisance to me. But again, I am not a slip joint guy. So let's do some size comparisons here with the Sharpie and the number 2 pencil. We'll do a quick size comparison with the Peak, which I will do a video tomorrow. So come back tomorrow to see this one, get all the details on it. It's different. It's not a slip joint. So we'll talk about that tomorrow. Spyderco Delica, since we've been talking about it already. So a little bit bigger. The Delica is slightly bigger. The D battery and the AA battery. Okay. And then as we step up in size, how about the Koenig Arius? Again, totally different types of knives because, well, this is a frame lock flipper and that's a slip joint. So it's different, but I want to give you guys some idea on the size. How about a AAA battery powered Olight? Again, just some real world size comparisons. This one is cool. Now, what's really cool about this one and the Peak is these are sub $100. I don't know that you could find these exact configurations anymore because Alex bought these years ago. But I will put a link to the Manly website I found down below. I will also put a link to Alex's channel down below. So please go check him out. He recently did an amazing video on this custom Hellraiser that I thought he did really good job on. So go check him out. These are sub $100. Like this one, he thinks this one was in the $60 range and the Peak was in the $90 range, which is not bad at all for S90V. I mean, you know, to put it, so if this was $60, $70 in S90, this Kubi is $49 in D2. You know, these are a pretty good deal. And I saw them with all black and different scales. So could you find this exact configuration again right now? I don't know. But again, these are cool little knives. And I think these color combinations with the black and the green are really awesome. I do love green. And I think the black and the green go really well together. And they're cool knives. So Alex, thank you for sending these up. It's something I didn't know about before. The pocket clip, it does work, but I wish they would have used a countersunk screw head. But I love the fact that they put a plate in the recess on this side, whereas on the Red Horse Knife Works P-Series automatic Hellraiser, they just left it open. I would have preferred a plate there, even if it was a metal plate, because then it just smooths that out. So I think that was a little bit of a miss on Ed's part. And you know how much I love Red Horse Knife Works. So, but I got to call them like I see them, guys. So I love the plate. I just wish they would have used countersunk screws like this for the plate and for the pocket clip. That would have just been to the next level and been super awesome. So thanks for watching, everyone. Please come back tomorrow to check out the Manly Peak. Thanks, guys.